Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Anthony 5.0 here. And guys, I know it's been a while since I uploaded any videos on the car, but I actually was involved in an accident about 2 months ago, and I just got the car back like last week. And before the accident, I actually had a lot of mods to put on the car, but you know, obviously I had to wait to get the car back. So that's actually what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be installing on my 2020 GT500 wing a Gurney flap from i5 Autohaus. I have everything in the description below in case you guys want to order it for yourself. But today we are going to be going through the installation and giving you guys how it looks, the final product. I ordered a gloss black one to match my gloss black spoiler, but they do have a carbon fiber one too as well. So yeah, guys, let's take a look at the car. Basically, everything looks exactly the same from the last time, except we have new tires in the front and rears because the accident I got basically pushed into the curb, so I had to get all new rims and tires covered all by the insurance, so it wasn't that bad. So now we're rocking some nice meaty 305 35s in the back from Michelin, and then 275 40s in the front. These are the Pilot Sport 4S's, and they look absolutely amazing. They really fill up that gap, very nice. And in the rears, as you can see, it's nice and meaty. A very nice poke, not too much, nothing crazy. But today's video is all about the spoiler. And this is the GT500 spoiler I got from eBay. And it's been really well. I mean, you can see a little scratch here, but it's been holding up really well. I mean, the paint looks still brand new. It's a little dirty right now, but I can't honestly have no complaints with this spoiler. You know, installation was great. I have already on the video on it, so if you haven't checked it out, you know, I'll put somewhere here so you guys can watch it. But today we are going to be installing the Gurney flap that's going to be basically an extension of the spoiler, so it's going to look very nice. But yeah, let's get right to it. Yep, she sounds good with the Corsa Extreme, guys. Here's the Gurney flap from i5 Autohaus. It's gloss black. There's a fingerprint all over because we were just marking where to put the spoiler. We taped it down. You know, you can see kind of the markings right there. 1, 2, and then so yeah, it's basically a simple install. The box came with the Gurney flap and 4 screws. But yeah, we just marked it down, and now we're gonna drill some holes and put it in. We're actually looking at the lining up the Gurney flap. We actually had to take off these paddings. There was a padding on the top portion of the Gurney flap. We actually took it off because it was interfering with aligning it where we wanted to. So we actually took it out, and it lines up perfectly. So basically what we're doing is we're lining up this top line with basically the top of this curve. You can see there's a slight curve with the Gurney flap. And what we also did was we basically hole punched really small holes. So when we go with the screws that was provided with the Gurney flap, when we go screw it in, it's not wobbling anywhere, so I can do it straight in. All right, guys, so it's actually a couple days later. The Gurney flap is already installed, and it looks absolutely amazing. I didn't record as much as I wanted to during the installation, mostly because it actually was much simpler than I thought. And honestly, I had to put the phone down every time I was gonna go align it and put it on because it required like 2 people to do it. So that is actually something I'm going to recommend if you guys are going to install this, is to get a second pair of hands to help you align it properly and marking everything very nice. But let's take a look at it because it actually looks really nice, guys. There she is, guys. I washed her the other day for a car meet, but it rained the next morning, so the car's a little dirty again. But guys, the Gurney flap absolutely looks amazing on the car. Very subtle. I actually posted it on my Instagram, and some people were asking like, oh, well, you know, what did you do different? What did you install? But when you notice it, it actually looks really nice. As you can see, guys, very subtle, but to me, it made all the difference. The installation only took me about 20 minutes. It was very simple. There's 4 screws in total that you have to put in, you know, 1 on each side and then 2 in the middle. So basically what you need to know with the video is after you mark it up, you basically just want to take it out and then hole punch those holes I was saying, basically in the middle of where you marked it. So after that, basically, guys, just hand screw it in. You know, obviously this had adhesives on them, so what you want to do is just, you know, take off the tape for the adhesive so water doesn't get in. It's actually been raining a lot, and so far it's been holding up really nicely, and nothing's moved. Everything's very sturdy, so that's a good thing. So then, yeah, after you take off the tape of the adhesive, just basically want to hand screw it in, not too tight. You guys definitely don't want to over screw, and then you really you know, it really won't fasten good. So but yeah, guys, after that, it's just basically the installation is done. I tried to clean it up for the video, but then it rained the next day, so just clean it after, and it should be, you guys should be good. Definitely wasn't hard at all to install it. It doesn't take too much effort to put holes in these spoilers. It's hollow, as you can hear. So if you guys are like, you know, debating on, you know, putting on the gurney flap, you know, because it's either too hard to install. It was the easiest installation I've ever had on the car. Literally took me about 20 minutes, not even. I would just recommend, like I said, guys, just grabbing a second pair of hands to help you align everything. But yeah, guys, it was very simple. The process just consisted of aligning it. So how I would recommend aligning it is on the top of the curve on the gurney flap. You want to, the top curve, you want to align it with the line of the spoiler right here. So it basically flows with the spoiler. That's why I really like this gurney flap, because it really flows nicely with the GT500 spoiler. So as you can see, the top of the spoiler, you know, lining up with the top of the curve of the gurney. There's not a real specific way to how to align it. The gurney flap doesn't come with any templates or instructions on how to install it. I basically was just in contact with i5 Autohaus to basically see how they installed theirs, and they said the same thing to me. The top of the gurney flap curve with the line of the spoiler. But like I said, if you guys want to align it another way, there's definitely more options. That's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys liked the installation, or at least, you know, a little bit of the installation, and had a good view on how it looks now, how the gurney flap looks on the GT500 spoiler. Definitely recommend buying it from i5 Autohaus. I don't know many other companies that make it for the price they sell it at. They have a gloss black and a carbon fiber, so make sure to pick the one you guys like the most. They do sell the GT500 spoiler as well, but we all know, I already have a video on where I got my GT500 spoiler from. Got it from Icon Motorsports, and it lines up perfectly fine. I do imagine the spoiler from them does it, you know, line up even better. But whatever spoiler you guys have, it should line up basically the same. But yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.